Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Khabib Nurmagomedov's father has recently echoed these exact same sentiments that Khabib said recently, speaking with Ariel Helwani, I believe, on the MMA Hour. He said he still wants the Tony Ferguson fight. Khabib's father said, as long as we're alive, we'll demand the Tony Ferguson fight. Now, this is a fight that's been booked 4 times, and now both of these guys have pulled out twice. First it was Khabib, then Ferguson, then Khabib, then Ferguson. So we haven't got to see this fight one time, although it's been scheduled 4 times now. A lot of people, Dana White even has said, yo, I'm not going to book this fight again. Dana White also said the ship on George St. Pierre, Michael Bisping, has sailed. So just because Dana White said that, he could have been feeling that in the moment. Like, are you fucking kidding me? They just almost ruined UFC 223. This is the 4th time. Fuck no, I'm not booking that fight again. But at the same time, if Khabib is healthy and the champion and ready to fight, and Tony Ferguson's the #1 contender, and Khabib says, yo, I want to fight the #1 contender, I think Dana White will probably give in. We do know, it seems like Dana White does like Khabib, you know, whether it's on a personal level or just because of the Russian market. Either way, it's one of, you know what I'm saying, one of Dana White's, you know, Khabib's like, you know, ask Dana, what time is it? What time is it? You know, Khabib time. Nobody talk about Tony time. Either way, you get the point. The interesting part of this story is Khabib is saying he still wants the Tony Ferguson fight, regardless of how many times the fight's been canceled. He said, I really want to smash his face. He said, I still want this fight. With that being said, I know a lot of you guys, especially in the moment, probably don't agree. But I don't know, man. Just looking at these two dudes in the thumbnail, I'm like, we gotta see this fight. The matchup is so unreal because a lot of people are trying to hype Max Holloway versus Khabib up like Holloway's not just food at this point. But he's really looking like Max Holloway food, you know, Khabib food. It's looking like feed Khabib. It's looking like a Chris Cyborg fight. You know, you're getting somebody from a smaller division that's really just, you know, doesn't have much of a chance. Maybe if Max Holloway had a full camp and was moving up to 155, we could talk a little more. Wasn't coming off of an ankle injury. Wasn't having to cut all this weight in 6 days. Maybe he wouldn't be looking like food. But as of right now, this is looking like a gimme fight for Khabib. It's his fight to lose. With that being said, Tony Ferguson was far from that. I mean, this fight we're about to see between Max Holloway is what we've kind of been seeing between Michael Johnson and Edson Barboza. They're more of strikers versus a grappler. Tony Ferguson is far from just a striker. He's known for his elbows from the bottom, his submissions. So this was a completely different style than we've seen Khabib fight. You can talk about RDA's jiu-jitsu, but it's completely different when you're talking about Tony Ferguson, who not only beat RDA, but also has elbows on top of submissions, on top of an unorthodox style. Tony Ferguson was unlike anybody Khabib had ever fought, and with that being said, Max Holloway's not. So I do, as of right now, want to see Khabib versus anybody like Tony Ferguson. I would, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would like to see Khabib versus some, you know, just another style matchup. I feel like we've seen Khabib versus a striker now. If he gets his hands on him and gets him to the ground, he's going to smash their face. But I do want to see if Khabib can smash Tony Ferguson's face, or if Tony Ferguson, El Kakui, actually had something for him. We heard his coaches saying he was going to welcome the takedowns. No one had ever done that. Attack from the bottom. It was just supposed to be an amazing fight 4 different times now, though. That's the problem. With that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think about Khabib still wanting to smash Tony Ferguson's face, even after the fight has been canceled now 4 times due to each of these guys having injuries or bad weight cuts or whatever the reason. 4 separate times. I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.